Thank you. Mr. Gill for 2 minutes now.
Thank you. I have 2 points that I would like to make. One is on setting targets, and the second is on aid giving itself. Now, this institution believes that nations setting targets of 0.7% of GNI and an EU foreign aid budget of €960 billion can only have positive outcomes. As is always the case, just throwing money at problems seldom solves the problem. The reality is that culture of targets has caused an environment of deceit. In the UK, the Conservative government is very proud of the fact that we achieved the 0.7% of GNI target last year. The British Department for Foreign Aid and Development forced civil servants to go on a £1 billion spending spree at the end of 2013 just to hit that target. We have food banks, a £30 billion black hole in our NHS, potholes everywhere, failing education system, underfunded police with bobbies being taken off the beat everywhere, thousands of policemen being taken away from service, reduced bin collection, now fortnightly, in some places monthly, libraries are closing, post offices are closing, street lights are being switched off. We can use that £11.4 billion much better in the UK than giving it to dictators in many cases and people who squander it. And the second point that I would like to make is that there is no guarantee that the aid that we give to some of the poor countries has had any lasting effect whatsoever. Some of the countries are still as poor as they were 20 years ago. I ask that this institution removes the barriers it has placed on these countries. Remove the common fisheries policies from their shores. Allow them to sell their goods at a rate that suits them. Increase the trade, decrease the aid, and you will see that poorer countries will start to flourish. Thank you.
Mulțumesc.
Thank you very much. Do you accept a blue card from Mr. Frunzulică?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Nathan, as you know, most of the official development assistance goes in some years to countries from Asia and Africa, members of the Commonwealth. Do you know that UK plays a very important role within this organisation? Do you intend to decrease the role of your country, considering, you know, the support given to Commonwealth states, saying what you said this evening? Don't you think so that UK should have to maintain its role as a leader of Commonwealth, supporting all these countries, members of the Commonwealth? Thank you.
Yes, in a word, yes. We need to reduce the foreign aid that we are given, regardless of whether it's to the Commonwealth or not. I come from a country which has suffered very badly from the economic problems started in 2008. We are not recovered from it. Why is it that we are taxing widows and old people in my country in order to give in foreign aid, in many cases in very ill thought out situations? It is immoral of any government to tax people to give in aid. My nation already gives £9 billion a year through charity donations to companies, charities like Oxfam and so forth, which is already 0.7% of our GDI. We do not need to tax people in order to do that.
Mulțumesc.
Thank you. You have another blue card from Mrs. Hautala. Do you accept it?
Would you accept another blue card from Mrs. Hautala?
President. Mr. Gill, I believe that the UK has been a really delightful example that it does not separate global problems from solving problems at home, and I believe at the end of the day we all should agree that there's no security at home unless there is security worldwide. And the UK, I think, has been exemplary in also looking for results and measuring those results. I don't personally always agree with their approach of value for money, how many vaccinations, how many school books have been delivered, but they are really looking at those results. So don't you agree that the UK has quite a good administration to govern the development policy?
Yes, thank you. I think we're improving, without a doubt, because there's been some extremely bad circumstances and situations where aid, you know, it's hit all of the headlines for the wrong reasons. But the reality is we have a £96 billion deficit. We have a £1.5 trillion national debt. We cannot borrow money to give in aid. When we sort our house out, when we get our own house in order, then we will be in a situation to more strongly help other people. But until we get our house into order, I do not believe that putting my grandchildren into debt is a wise move in this situation.